Hey, and welcome to Thrive with Cams. If you're new here for the first time, I would love for you to become a part of this community. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So let's talk about it today. As you can see the title here, we're speaking on the economy because a lot of people can't afford it. A lot of people can't afford buying new homes anymore because inflation is high and everything is going up. And as a result of that, the economy is forcing people to downsize. It's forcing people to get inside mobile homes, tiny homes, and, they're trying to make it work, and when I thought about it, I can't believe it. So, and I know this has been out for a long time. I know that a lot of people have been doing mobile homes, but now it has gotten so popular, starting to boom right now. So, when people couldn't afford it, they used to go in hotels and stuff like that. But now they're literally making this adjustable and livable for them. So today, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it today.
About to use mobile homes so we can start living debt free. And I'm going to give you the cost breakdown of how much everything costs. Okay, this is not in no particular order. It's just everything that I remembered. So first things first, our land, we got our land. I inherited the land, so the land was free. The biggest thing was the septic tank. My aunt used to stay on this plot of land, so she already had a septic tank, so that one was free to us as well. Now let's get into the money. The land clearing, $2,500. The water line setup, $2,500. Zoning permit, $60. Our septic permit, $50. The mobile home, electric, and plumbing permit, $300. Now this might be different depending on your county and your zoning, so just check that out yourself. We had to get a tax/moving permit. We didn't, the previous owners didn't owe back taxes on this mobile home, so we only had to pay $80 for the moving permit. Mobile home delivery was $3,800. And then we had to pay an additional $300 because it fell off of the hitch. So we had to pay the welder $300, which totaled out $4,100. The flooring in the house was $600. Our mailbox was $50. Our front door, $400. The title to get it transferred into our name was $60. We bought a dishwasher, $300. The temporary light pole was $400. Let's see, the cabinets, $500. We paid our contractor/cousin $9,485 for labor and some material. The countertop, we paid $200. The steps for front and back was $560. The paint for the inside of the house, including the trim, was $400. To get the septic tank pumped, it was $250, but we didn't have a lid, so we had to pay an additional $75, which totaled out to $325. And then, let me see, the mobile home itself was $4,000. We had to pay to get it, the electric rewired, which was an additional $2,000. And then the underpinning was $900. And the labor was $1,200, which was a total of $2,100. So in total, we paid $28,970 to start our debt-free living journey.
So as you see this young lady here, she is breaking things down. God is good to her because she had an inheritance. And so she didn't have to buy the land. However, it takes a lot to put things together, right? You may say it's expensive, but when you really think about it, compared to purchasing a home at $400,000, $500,000, she's paying what, $22,000 or something to that nature. But over time, at least she don't have any mortgage to pay. She may have little fees here and there, depending on where she chooses to live, But as you can see, she has all these different components that is making it work for her. And I wish her all the best. Listen, y'all, people have to do what they got to do because you can't do any better because this economy is forcing you out. And, I'm really thinking about it, for the Gen Zs, how are they? I don't feel like they're able to purchase homes anymore because it makes it really hard. And even going to college nowadays, people are all of these debts and all these things that is happening. It makes it unaffordable for people to survive. To me, I felt like we're paying to live. You're paying to survive. right? And there's no help. The system is broken. That's how I strongly feel. So I felt like it's a great idea for what she's doing. She's breaking things down as well as expressing and letting us know other options that you have. Now, wow, like, I mean, I guess it depends where you live, because the tiny homes may look good, but do you see all these different components that you have to put together to make it livable and comfortable for you? That's the thing. A lot of people may see things on the outside, but you see what's going on here. But I want to hear your thoughts. Would you think about, like, if this was your situation, would you go into a mobile home? Would you make this investment? Like, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Like, I would. I'm not going to lie to you, because, like, if it's hard and I feel like I can't do it, that would be my next step, because at least I know that it's mobile to mobile. Or I see some people do it like the camper van, or they'll go in the school bus, or they'll go into like, instead of the tiny homes, I see a lot of people more doing the sprint van and those type of things. But for me, I can't think about that right now, because I got children, y'all. If I had one kid, then probably, but no. Like, it's challenging though, because when you're used to space and when you're crumped down to little space, it makes it really challenging. But let's move on.
Recently, my husband and I decided that we were going to purchase a manufactured home, aka a mobile home. Now, growing up in the Midwest, I had my views on what I thought mobile home living was going to be like. Now, here are the top 5 reasons what changed my mind and why we decided to go ahead and purchase a mobile home. Reason number 1, cost efficient. We were looking for something that was within a reasonable price range. Reason number 2, the community. We live in a really good community that is family oriented, very peaceful, with a lot of friendly people. Reason number 3, we wanted to be somewhere where we could sustain a comfortable lifestyle still without having to work just to pay bills. Now, my career, I am a school teacher. And everybody knows school teachers work for passion, not a paycheck. Now, I know. Had I known what I know now, and if I had known years ago how much the cost of living would be, I probably would have picked a different career. But now that we're here, I love what I do. But the pay that we're making as school teachers is not putting a dent in today's economy. But reason number 4, we only have one child between the two of us. His son, my stepson, who is 14, and he is a freshman in high school. So we looked at it as soon he'll be out the house. We didn't need a lot of space. It's just the two of us. We don't have a lot of kids. Perfect for just us. Reason number 5, we wanted to be able to look back and really realistically say, will we be paying this loan back for the rest of our lives? Or could we realistically pay this loan off in half the time that it would initially say that we would have to pay it back if we just made some sacrifices for a few years? So we took all of that in consideration, and we came to the conclusion that mobile home was the best decision for us.
As you can see, this young lady here, she's breaking things down to let you know why, and it works out for her. She said she's a teacher, so that's very true. Teachers don't make a lot of money. I'm also in the school system. We don't make a lot of money, which is why I'm out here doing my little side gig. And this is my side gig, doing my YouTube while I'm on my lunch break. I'm in a parking lot right now, and I'm just creating videos. This is how I'm able to capitalize on my time and simultaneously try to bring extra income, because we don't get paid that much. But long story short, she's telling you all her different options, and I mean, it just works for some. I just want to hear your thoughts on, what are your thoughts on these, y'all? I mean, they're making it happen. I'm so proud of these young ladies that are trying to be creative with their livable life. That's just what it is. I want to show you a different side of it, because this young lady, she's very inspiring. I was watching her videos, and she make it work, y'all. Like, I'm gonna drop her full entire video where you can watch it, but for now, as you can see, this is a beautiful sprint van that she utilized. She's making the best of it. It is so neat and pretty. Like, I didn't know you can be this creative, you know what I mean? And she's making it work. She has a son as well, and she's just making it work, you know? So it's all about being creative. It's all about making what works for you. You know, we got to be realistic with our life. And as you can see, this young lady here, she's doing her thing. And one thing I love about her is the fact that she gives you this word of encouragement. And I want you to listen to it. Let's watch this.
The second is be aware that this lifestyle is going to put you in close proximity with yourself. And you might not like what you see. This lifestyle is going to reveal to you how you have been contributing to your own exhaustion. And sometimes that's not easy. So just give yourself grace and don't judge what you see about yourself. Just slowly try to make changes. And third, please do not hold yourself back from living or think that you have to have failure or success to enjoy life. You should be enjoying your life just off rip, okay? You don't have to use success and failure as permission slips to do so. You can go off and restart your life as many times as you want to, and it doesn't have to be big. Just start with a tiny thing each day. What would the you that's living this life be doing today?
You see, so I'm telling you, people make it work. Now, if you want to see some tiny homes, I dropped some here for you to watch. Y'all, let me tell you, people are so creative. These little tiny homes, like, look at it. It looks like it's a remodel of a big home into a tiny home. And look, it is looking really good here, you know? So, you know, I felt like if I had money to invest in one, like, I would have just do it just to see how it is, just to try it out, just to see how it works. I mean, I would want to tour one of these days, you know, just to see how it really is, you know. But when you're so used to space, oh my gosh. But I want to hear your thoughts on this, y'all, because this economy is really forcing everybody to do what they don't want to do. And as a result of that, they're discovering the type of lifestyle that they can create and be debt-free and be happy. So I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's talk about it.